Narcissism. Quite possibly the greatest threat that one can find on the internet today. Hello, this is your old pal King Waspinator, and welcome to a Total Party Skills Special Report. Did you know that out there on the internet there are people posting videos and blogs who think highly of themselves and their opinions, enough so that they are actually willing to put them out there for all the world to see? Scandalous! Scandalous, I say! Or something. I don't know. Some random comment. Oh, yes, you do kind of have to think highly of yourself to put a camera in front of your face day after day after day and mumble your stupid, pathetic opinions, just like me. They're just opinions. You don't have to take it as gospel truth. If you don't like what I have to say, why are you watching? As someone in the comments had observed, maybe sometime last week, they're being like, you don't seem to interact with all your comments, and you don't really care about people's opinions. Well, yeah, on some degree, that's kind of true. I've spent most of my time in the gaming sphere, cultivating my own little groups of players, and avoiding contact and interaction with other dungeon masters, and reading stuff about dungeon master advice, and watching YouTube videos about dungeon master advice pretty religiously. And it wasn't until the eruption of OGL Crisis 2023 that I started, actively taking interest and, kind of getting a read on how the community at large feels. Because otherwise, it's none of my goddamn business. I'm me, you're you. You do what you want to do, I'll do what I want to do. It's YouTube, and I put the me in YouTube, shall we say. Just like everyone else. Everyone else. Who is this humble, snow-white, pure virgin who's just out there making YouTube content purely on some sort of altruistic means to spread information, and not because on some level they think highly of themselves and their opinions and think that somehow they're worthy to contribute to the grand conversation that goes on across the World Wide Web? What are we doing here, guys? What do you think you're watching? I have confidence in you that if you found my channel and that you're watching this, that maybe hopefully you can kind of see through some of the oddities I'm doing, or being a little bit of a presentation or an act of sarcasm. Everyone, whether they're conscious of it or not, especially when they're recording themselves and putting videos out online, especially those people who spend hours editing them and putting green screen graphics behind them and all that kind of stuff, so it looks like they're talking in front of a volcano and all that kind of shit. Are they not, on some level, a little smug? A little confident? A little sure of themselves? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with anything? Get a grip. And all that kind of stuff. On a other note, someone else commented, apparently someone named J. Scott Garibay has been talking about me. I've never heard of the name. It kind of tickled a little bit of something, but I couldn't quite place it. Still not really sure why I would have encountered the name before, but I, plopped that in to the YouTube search bar and kind of just skimmed down through the videos he does. There's nothing in there that seems specifically addressed at me, and I'm not just going to sit through a bunch of random dudes' content for hours on end trying to get a name drop. I'm sure some of you in the audience must be familiar with whoever this person is and might be able to let me know exactly what the deal is. I assume it's nothing good. I would just blindly assume the guy is probably one of those people who doesn't really quite know how to read me or place me in the great spectrum of things, especially when it comes to politics. And good luck with that. Even I have trouble placing where I am on that thing from time to time. And my opinions change, because data is always incoming, which is exactly what a narcissist would say. Narcissists like to change their minds and examine things and look at themselves. Well, I mean, obviously they like to look at themselves, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I guess that's all I had to say about that. Have a good weekend, and stay waspinated.